Namaste! Grand Rising, Big Cat. Welcome back to Frequency Phoenix 555 for your message or messages. Come in! Come on! I've got intel. Recon is afoot. Let's dive in, darling dears, and unpack. The planetary energies are the skullduggerous moon enters the evocative sign of Scorpio today, darling dears, the 8th house, Scorpio. Scorpio that is ruled by what? Pluto energy, darling dears. So anything can happen. Transformation season. The 8th house is the marriage house. It's the house of joint finances. It's a highly spiritual house. It's a house where you get your peak experiences. It's about growth and change. And the depth of your interactions with others. How about that? Okay, so the skullduggerous moon is in Scorpio, giving you a moment of reflection after yesterday's solar eclipse. It was the solar new moon eclipse in Libra, darling dears. The decisions you make today will affect you for years to come. So choose wisely, Big Cat, and make the decision that works best for you. Fist bump. Let's give it the dice, because you love the dice so much. Let's turn the music down a little bit. Oh, the red dice is what's going on now. The 4 backs it up. This is conflict, darling dear. Arguments, fighting, tongue wrestling, tussling in the dust. This is a time for you to keep your wits about you. Someone wants all the smoke with you. Why? Because your life path is about to change. You have to remember the ops always see when a major change is about to happen for you. Why? They've been watching you, darling dear, closely. Nothing like a hater pretending to be a friend that's watching your every move. These hillbilly investigators. This is about you being diplomatic, because you must expect sudden and dramatic changes in your life. The energy of the 4 is about communication. You're going to hear about something through email, snail mail, or word by mouth, darling dear. Maybe from the merchant of slander on the balls of their feet to do wickedness. The energy of the 4 also speaks about getting in touch with others. It's about something new coming into your life, which is going to have a profound effect on your thinking. For others, this is a new relationship. But let me tell you something. You're going to be feeling conflicted about getting into this situation. This goes to a 7. A 7 is about you have a visitor coming. Something, and they're going to tell you something that's going to make you change your plans. I told you, something you hear, something's going to be communicated to you is going to have a profound effect on you. We also have the numerology of the 7. 7 is a highly spiritual number. We're in a spiritual year, 2023, and it's the age of Aquarius, darling dears. So it's about you analyzing all intel, all knowledge is being presented to you, darling dear. And remember, wisdom is for the wise. The number 7 is ruled by the moon. The moon rules Pisces as well as Cancer energy. But it's about you following what's true for you, darling dear. Living within your truth. Love it. I don't hate it. All right, let's get the white cards out. Because this feels like self-love on the bottom. Straight up to your face. Whatever's going on, darling dear. Remember self-love. You've got a player in your hemisphere. Listen, right? I don't care who the player is, Big Cat. You will show them my Phoenician. You will show them that you are the coach. Fist bump. Hey! All right. What's the intel? Somebody who's extremely petty bogetti, darling dears. Yeah. Someone who doesn't like the fact that you love yourself. Someone who you've had the 2020 on, darling dear. Yep. You know that they are fakeazoid, darling dears. Fakeazoid. What's this? Someone you told to pack the black bags. You are Basura. Get out. Someone who is raccoon-eyed, darling dear. Raccoon-eyed, right? Someone who is extremely disloyal to you. Extremely disloyal. Someone who has had to exit because they are petty bogetti, and you found out exactly what type of person you was dealing with. All right, let's go to another level. Let's see. Oh, this one didn't want to come off the table. You're going to have some big decisions to make. Well, we've already discussed this, darling dears. We've already discussed this. You're going to have to make some major decisions. Major decisions. Someone disloyal who's had to exit your life, or you exited their life. They're about to come through, darling dear. All right. Let's get another deck. See if we can dive in a little bit deeper. I'm going to use the yellow cards for coward. Even though the yellow is solar plexus, yes, yes. But this person is petty bogetti. Okay, we have the energy of an 8. The numerology of the 8. You may be born on the 8th. The 8th, the 26th. But the energy of the 8 speaks about money. It could be Skrilla.com. It's also the sign of infinity. The numerology of the 8 is because you have mastered and accomplished something. Someone's extremely petty over something that you mastered, darling dears. What's the 2020? What do you know? 7 in reverse. This person is using some kind of spell work, darling dears. Or they're speaking against your spirituality or religion. This person will turn up with what? On the wings of a fake illness. Good golly and gosh. Faking illness. What else? Right? You are their karma. By leaving, they've been introduced to what karma really is. They're getting it up close and personal. Disloyal, darling dears. Their family was in on it too. Somebody who was a ruse, a red herring in your life, darling dear. Right? Let's split the deck to get the final card of this yellow lineup. Let's get a card. What's this? It's an air sign. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. But the air energy also speaks about you using your intellect. You have knowledge and clarity of a situation that you had to take action towards. This is about setting your intentions and sticking to it. The air element represents springtime. Maybe it's something that began in the springtime, or you will see the culmination of it in the springtime. But it's also represented by the direction of the east. Yeah. The direction of the east is ruled by the solar plexus. I was just talking about the yellow cowardice and the solar plexus. The direction of the east is ruled by the solar plexus, darling tears. So Wednesday is going to be significant for you. But it's about your self-esteem. This is about you maintaining your personal power. And regaining control of a situation, or keeping control of a situation. Somebody's attacking your social identity. They're talking when a gosso. The liar is lying out of their lied hole. Speaking on that, I'm about to upload a video about how to spot a liar from the planet and house placements in their birth natal chart, darling dears. But anyway, I digress. Let's carry on. Someone is extremely petty. This person was disloyal and their family knew it. And they possibly hid those secrets from you, darling dears. Air energy. Decisions to... You couldn't make a firm decision if you don't know what's going on, darling dears. But the 7 is about, as I said, is a highly spiritual number. And it speaks about analysis of new knowledge being brought to you, darling dears. Somebody's definitely going to be perpetrating a fake illness. Someone who is scared. Scared of the karma they created. And you ain't having it, blood. Bruh. Or stream. Listen. If they're going through karma, you've got to leave them to it, darling dears. Otherwise, you're telling the universe, I want some too. And you don't want that smoke. Trust and believe. Someone else's karma. Let's get a runestone. Thank you. You got the blank runestone. It doesn't come out often, darling dears. The universe is aiding and abetting for something significant to come through. We've got the 8 and the 7 that goes to 15, which goes down to a 5. 15, which goes down to a 6. So 6 is what? The lovers. You've made the right choices. It also speaks about a short trip. You're going to be making some kind of a short trip over the next, I just heard the number 7 days. Okay. All right. It also speaks about a new love or a new lover, something that you can trust coming into your life, darling dears, but you're going to have to make a major choice around. I told you, you're going to be conflicted because of past situations where you was hoodwinked. by someone who's a raccoon-dyed dummy bat. But the universe is saying yes to you, darling dear. Something that you've been working towards. Your due diligence is about to pay off. Right, what does your ancestors think about this melee? We're gonna get the Witch's Oracle. No, just use that in the Earth sign read. Let's get this situation Oracle deck. What do your ancestors think about this person or people trying to approach you who are extremely petty? Someone who had to get out and fetch the black bag's blood, brah, or cistrine, right? Mirroring, yeah, self-reflection, introspection, and inner wounds. This person will mirror you, darling dears, in order to what? Gain some kind of in with you, darling dears. If they mirror you, you're going to think they're on the same wavelength as you, darling dear. But it does not necessarily mean that. Some people are just empty vessels. You're having a new beginning. Dragonfly means a new beginning. It speaks about what? Light. And you've healed from a situation, a past situation. And your ancestral team is acknowledging that. The mirror is also pertaining to what? You having looked in the mirror, done the shadow work, gotten over a situation that was meant to take you down, Bobby Brown. But you have overcome it. Base of the deck. Time for you to party. Living in the moment. Like I said, be mindful, darling dears. Be mindful of every moment, every minute, every day, every second is a gift. This is why it's called the present, darling dears. You're about to have some fun. Somebody's going to be doing something different within the next 7 days. 2020, I'm hearing some kind of a game. You're going to be playing some kind of a game, some kind of, it's like a gathering. But this is going to create a lot of jealousy because you don't do the same things as the majority of people in this group. A lot of petty people, but listen, it's not your issue, it's theirs. Let them be petty, darling dears. You go and enjoy yourself if that's what you want to do, but protect your energy. Base of the deck. We've also got the what? The butterfly, right? As you release the past, this is healing your inner child wounds from past decisions where it was disloyal. Where somebody was disloyal to you, darling dears, and their family helped them, what? Cheat you. Well, guess what? You are their karma. Your exiting created the karma for them. This person is extremely petty and they're making wrong decisions. Air sign. Oh, everything is up in the air. I've got Libra, Aquarius, Gemini out here. Let's get a deck. I'm going to use... Let's get a deck I haven't used in a while. Use this one. Base of the deck. Again, healing from a past situation. But it also speaks about a benefactor. Somebody's about to receive major sponsorship. This is a new beginning. Some backative, darling dears, which is going to allow you to what? Co-create something even more meaningful or add to so that you will have the tools. For others, you'll be stepping into fame over the next 7 days. I keep saying 7 days. Well, it's Freudian slip. It's meant to come out, darling dears. Star card. Love it. I don't hate it. The star card is represented by Aquarius energy. Aquarius is ruled by Uranus. So it's a sudden change in a situation. You are a rebel, darling dears. You wasn't meant to follow anybody's path. You was meant to carve the way. But a true change is coming for you. It's been a long time coming. Uranus takes 7 years to transit. It could be 7 years in the making. Uranus rules the 11th house. So the number 7 and 11 is significant to someone. We've already seen the 7 in reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. Let's see what's going on. Wow. Okay. Yeah, the devil's not welcome, Capricorn energy, darling dears. A relationship that you are no longer involved with. Family, could be a lover, somebody who is extremely obsessed with you and what you've got going on, darling dear. Somebody's watching. This person or people are crying into their fist. They should have seen the whole 2020. When you left, you took every blessing with you, darling dears. You was the blessing and prize in a situation, and they're under judgment. What did I just say? You are their karma, and this card fell right under. You are their karma. They're meant to watch from the nosebleed section for air. Clarify the Judgment card. Yeah, turning your back on a toxic situation. No longer staying in toxic temporary situations. You used your intuition, darling dear, as well as your discernment. 3 out of 5. 3 out of 5 cards is major arcana, so divine has a hand in your life. From the base of the deck, you're about to get an 11-11 fade. This also speaks about some kind of a celebration. It could be a wedding, a party, or seminar, some kind of gathering, darling dears, where you'll be meeting like-minded souls. You're also going to find someone or something there that's going to give you a lot of emotional fulfillment. Clarify the Devil card. This is somebody who's a dick dealing mattress back, a disingenuous friend, co-worker, family member. This person is going to have to eat their words, darling dears. Yeah, no love. And the apology not accepted, especially from this page. Base of the deck, this person is a liar. Shady Bogady, you was in bed with the enemy when you was around this person or people. Right? You ended a situation where it was affecting your hairline, your money, your finance. You was unhappy. If you got progeny with this person, I heard a loss of a child. You may have had a miscarriage in that situation. Yeah, you did. But it was the unhappiness that they brought to you. Yeah, you're no longer sacrificing yourself to this situation, darling dear. Yeah, you let go of someone and they don't like it. They don't like it. Clarify the Judgment card, please. This person is stressed. Your ancestors don't play. They like to go and wake them up at the 3 a.m. so they can think about what they did to you, big cat. You, who is the baddest of them all, Empress energy. You know your worth. Somebody's upset that you know your worth. They'd like to pull you around like taffy again, but you are their karma. Turning your back on them. This also speaks about you taking action towards, because the Wands is about your work. This is about physically taking actions on the spiritual downloads, the ideas or the high ideals that you have, darling dears. You are no longer staying stuck in temporary situations. This is about you learning, taking a lesson, darling dear, knowing your worth. It used your intuition to leave a situation. Yeah, this person would like to come through, but this cup has been around the world, and Knight of Cups is extremely charming, but that cup is offered to many. This person broke your heart. Wow. And now they want to come back? Listen, if you broke my heart and you want to come back, number 1, I've got 3 go-to moves. Number 2, Nay is always on hand, right? Listen, sit on my lap, Nay. I need some company. This is my security blanket. This is outrageous. They broke your heart. They broke your heart. Queen of Wands and the King of Pentacles. Whatever situation they went into, darling dears, they went in that situation with a Jezebel spirit. Somebody who milked them of their money and their mental health. A toxic situation they find. Wow. This person got into a situation with someone that was mirroring them, darling dear. They was using them for their money. They took a gamble and a risk with this new person. It could be a third-party situation. Now they're trying to get away from this toxic situation. This is why they want to come and apologize to you, darling dears. But it's not a genuine apology because they realize the error of their ways, darling dears. This person has been watching you, spying. They're watching you get great. This is about balancing yourself out. The Empress is Venus as well as Earth energy. So you've acquired some things, darling dears. Material things. It also speaks about your beauty. You don't look like what you've been through. Split the deck. This person is full of regret, which is not remorse, darling dears. They're crying into their fist. Listen. Let that bad good just stay with them. And look what's happened. I accidentally picked up a feather. Peacock feather. Listen. The devil is not welcome. And the peacock feather is also wards off evil spirit and intent, darling dear. Yeah, you knew about this situation, or you're aware of whom this third party is, whether it's a person, place, or thing, right? Leave them in that toxic situation. There's no growth, darling dears. They want you to turn around and look at them again. Now they see you as emotional fulfillment and alignment. You may even have a family with this person. Yeah, well, it's not working for you, 3 of Pentacles. And again, it shows that somebody's watching you online. This person was extremely disloyal to you. Anything you told them in secret, it was given up in pillow talk or to anybody that would listen. Okay. Let's give it another shifting. What other information do we get? Oh, fell off at the back end. Yeah, know your worth, darling dears. You are worth more than diamonds and gold. Proverbs 31:10. Don't let anybody downgrade your worth. And if someone did you dirty, darling dear, was disloyal, and their family was in on it to what? Hoodwink you, darling dears. Leave them where they are. Take the lesson and keep it pushing. Yeah. This is about your mental and emotional health at this moment in time. You're about to get a gift. As I said, somebody's about to be going into a new, have a love affair presented to them, and it's their choice whether they're going to take it, because this is the ring bearing card. It also speaks about new opportunities coming towards you in work, because Pentacles is tangible things. I'm also hearing somebody's buying a car. Oh, child. If they was mad before, the Petit Bogetti is going to be watching. I told you, it's nothing like a hater to watch you closely. Yeah. But you are not emotionally tied to the situation anymore, darling dears. Be careful of your spending over the next 7 days, darling. Just make sure it's something that you truly need. The Ace of any ace is about a new beginning. It is. But the Ace of Pentacles is something that you've actually manifested because of your growth. The planning that you took, it also is telling you, even though we do see the 10 of Cups, this is about your emotional stability. The Ace of Pentacles is also my ring-bearing card. Yeah. Which is going to create a lot of conflict and confusion. The gossipers, darling dears. But this is a long time coming. This is a loyal partner coming towards you. Yes, they're a knight to your Empress energy. But this person is loyal. This is the person that will provide a stable foundation. Yeah. I think you're going to choose them. This new partner that's coming towards you, darling dears. You're going to choose a new partner. You're going to give them a try. What fell on you? Yeah, somebody's sorry for what they did to you. Yeah, they're sorry. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, they're sorry for what they did, but this is how they laughed. When you was crying, remember that before you get into an entanglement with anyone from the past. What did I say? Someone who was extremely disloyal. It could have been a husband or wife. Base of the deck, you know this. They want to come back, but they will stab you again. Never you forget, bestie. A snake always sheds its skin to become a bigger snake. But somebody definitely has a new love affair coming towards them. Ooh. Let's get another deck. I'm going to go with the Romance Angel cards. A love affair? What's going on? It's because you had to once and for all get over what happened during the past. Get the full 2020 that it was a lesson for you to learn and keep it what? Popping and fresh in a skeet kind of a way. You don't go backwards, ever forwards. In the words of Abraham Lincoln. Someone that you're not speaking to. Right? That you retreated from, darling dear. They're still attracted to you, but guess what? You are a prize to be won, not a flower to be plucked. How dare they? These feeble-minded simpletons. They think they can just do whatever they like, right? Getting to know each other. Look how many bitches this person's got. And there's a whole naked baby floating in the back. Is that, how many babies is that? Tree? Not a tree, darling dear. I mean the number 3. 3 whole baby. Listen. Right? They got romantic feelings. Somebody's attracted to you and got a romantic feelings. This is somebody that you're going to be expressing love with. They may even have their own progeny, or you have progeny, darling dears. Yeah, what are you retreating from? Whatever you're retreating from, darling dear, is safe to love. So if it's safe to love for you, that means that you've healed from the situation. You have somebody who is of your soul tribe coming towards you, darling dears. Yeah, keep an open mind, right? Because this is going to be a very passionate relationship. What about this past person? Look, let go of the issue. Pay attention to the red flags. All they do is flirt, right? They want to give the relationship another chance, but the final card is telling you to love yourself first. Remember, if it's a love situation that you've gotten over, darling dears, when you was going through the deepest part of your sufferation, this person was comfortable with someone else. All right. And when things didn't work out for them, all of a sudden they want to spin the block on you, big cat. You better tell them how now, brown cow. You better tell them to beat the traffic, big cat. Yeah, beat the traffic. They've got to hit the road, just like Jack. Why? Because you deserve love. Somebody has unrequited love for you, but it's codependency. And deception is indicated. Underneath that is release your ex. You may have even been married to this person. This person listened to everything you had to say. Yes, they did, darling. This person is a stone-faced killer. This is a narc, darling dears. You were separated for a reason. This is about you, what? Waiting on something that is worth your while. You are worth the wait. A situation where there's true chemistry. Base of the deck. Engagement or engaging, darling. That's some kind of I keep getting like, I'm seeing party games, some kind of puzzles and a crowd of people. There's some kind of gathering. Is it a seminar? Some kind of celebration? Team building? Something like that. Getting flashes of it. I smelt a rose. Okay. This past person is bleeding in, right? Like a crop of herpes, darling dears. Let's see what this past person wants to say to you. Right, we're going to go with the blue cards because they're crying into their fist, right? This full-on Judas in a Peter suit. What do I want to say to the big cat? Right? Oh, they know that you didn't get bitter. You got better. They've seen you get better. You left them behind. Wisdom is knowing when to act and when to watch. Leave them to their karma, darling dears. Lest you let the universe know that you're going through this, right? What's this? They're going through depression and anxiety, and they're a knicker sniffer. Good God. Bestie, oi! Listen, a knicker sniffer is never... They're indiscriminate, darling dears. They will sniff boxers, baby nappies, you name it. This person has got some kind of freak going on, darling dear. The freak in them. And we saw the devil card at the beginning, darling dear. They're extra freaky. Listen, somebody's going through anxiety. They desperately want you back. Well, you know what it's like to want, innit? You wanted peace. You wanted loyalty, darling dears. You wanted the full 2020, knowing that you was going into what? A relationship with the shepherd of the devil. Yeah. What else do we need to know? Seeing as we're here. This knicker sniffer. Good God. Alright? They've been stalking you. What did I say? These hillbilly investigations are still being launched. They had a hold of your psychological password and they would like it again. Listen, love your hair. Raise your left hand. My hairline comes first. I also have that cushion. My hairline comes first amongst my merchandise in case you need a visual reminder, darling dears. Yeah. Remember what they did, darling dears, but don't live in it. This will keep you with the fortitude not to take them back. Remember, whatever they did to you, their family was involved, right? They're a dummy bat, and you was the upgrade. Now they see you disappearing over the hemisphere. Oh, no. Whatever they did to you, darling dears, there was a tampon string in your eye, in your life. This soft, dull-eyed fool, a foolio, a simpleton. No, man. Tell them, do you, boo? As in the words of Eleanor Roosevelt. Yeah. Doesn't matter what you do, people's going to talk about you, especially this stalker. But it's only because they want to come back, because you was the upgrade for them. Oh, well. Oh, well. Are we going to finish it up with another deck? Why not? Why not? Feeling fancy today, darling dears. Final messages for my big cats. Somebody desperately wants you back. Oh, that's a lot of cards. It's a lot of cards. You're playing with me, all right? This person is a narcissist. And I'll take the one that's showing. And a weirdo, right? A weirdo, right? With mental illness. They're a blame shifter. They've got wicked-o, not wicked, wicked-o intent, right? A kidnapper of the truth. And their mask is slipping. You need a restraining order. And they're a tree sloth. Quiet as it's kept. They've got algae in their fur, darling dear. Slow-moving narcissist, darling dear. Right? He's obsessively jealous. We saw it at the beginning of the read when the devil card came out, right? In a single white female kind of a way. Oh my gosh. So they want to get you like Silence of the Lamb. They want your skin, darling dear. They're echo-praxic, so they will copy. They will mirror you, as we already saw, right? And they're incubi or a succubi. A drainer of your what? Essence, darling dears. We've got Taurus energy. Taurus is the second house, the house of values and self-worth, darling dears. Know your worth and add tax. On that note, I drops me mic. Toddle over to my Teesprings, my Patreon, or simply come back here, or my TikToks where I also upload videos. And as I always say, don't get smoked. And don't smoke yourself. baby. Namaste. Big cat wave. Until we meet again on these tarot streets. Cat, cat. Cat, cat.